Well, as you can see, we have a little bit of snow cover here this morning. It is Friday morning, and when I got done combining Wednesday night, it was raining quite a bit, so I ended up bringing the combine home so I could put it inside because I wasn't sure where we were going to end up. After the rain Saturday night, plus I didn't want to freeze things out on it and whatever, and being that it's near home, it was in need of an oil change anyways, so we're halfway through the oil change on it. Got the oil drained out of it. Got some filters thrown on it. Just got to put oil back into it. And we're going to get that rolling here. So I don't know if we're going to be able to combine anything today or not. Since we've gotten the snow, we've got to wait for it to warm up. But we might have some ground a little bit north of here that we might be able to get on. I've got to make a run to Kenworth right now. We're going to run out to Kenworth. I've got to get a couple things there, and on my way I'm going to check a couple fields and see if it's something that we can't maybe get into this afternoon. If we can't, we're going to have to wait for the sun to warm things up here to melt the snow off of the corn. So we've got to finish this oil change and then just kind of wait for the weather here. Alright, we are checking on some corn here. There's a little bit of snow on it. We're going to try it anyways. I've got to run to Kenworth yet, and I actually got to stop at Stadium International too to pick up a steering box for truck 14. We seem to go through steering boxes like they were candy on these damn internationals, but at any rate, a little bit after 9 o'clock here this morning, and I'd like to see the damn sun come out, but the snow is definitely going to give us trouble, but we're going to try it anyways. By noon, 1 o'clock, we ought to be able to get into this. I've got Andrew with me, and he's chomping at the bit. He wants to see the combine rolling because he wants to get chopping stalks, but we might force it anyways. We've got that big air compressor that we can use to blow the sieves out in the event that we plug up with snow, and we've done that before to where we've blown the combine out every half hour, 45 minutes, an hour, just to kind of force things along. So we're going to get to Kenworth. I've got to pick up some stuff there. Got to get some parts for the door on truck 18, and like I said, we got to get that steering box for truck 14. I've got a steering box in the bed here that we go through so many of them that I've got a core left over. So we're gonna get to Stadium, grab the steering box, grab our other door parts here, and we'll get back here by noon time and try combining this corn here. A parts run's not a parts run without hitting Dunkin Donuts. Alright, we're just rolling out of Stadium International to pick up that steering box. That steering box was $813, so look at the new road tractors on the way out through. If money grew on trees, it'd be nice to have one of them. Or maybe it wouldn't.
Oh, there's a Bryn Dairy, Kenworth.
Alright, we're just rolling out of Kenworth. We'll have to drive by and look at the trucks that they've got. Now there's a nice W900 right there. That looks like it's a short hood. Yes, that is a short hood there.
It's like a long hood.
That is golden. That is golden, and then that is an T880, but that's got a sleeper on it. We don't want that. That one there must be sold because it's got an inspection sticker on it. But you know, watch where I'm backing up here. Yeah, that one must be sold. And we got a couple of day cabs here. They're T880s as well. It is Black Friday and all, you know that, bud? I got Junior riding with me. So I've got Junior here riding with me, and we're gonna ride through the parking lot here at Kenworth, and you know it is Black Friday and all, so
there's a mixer truck up there.
Doesn't hurt to look, I guess. If money grew on trees, we'd buy a couple of these, but
there's a mixer truck up there.
Oh, there is a W990. Kind of the wrong color, but got a lift axle on it. I wonder if that's going to like turpining or something.
Is that the
Double frame. Look at that fifth wheel on that thing. That really, yeah, it's got a set of lowboy ramps on it. We're not gonna get out and walk around. We're just gonna drive. Yeah, look at that. Big old open shoulders. Open shoulder tires.
There's a Kenworth.
And that fifth wheel. That adjusts all the way up front there. New Way air ride. Looks like maybe a 20-ton steerable lift. W990. We've got a half a dozen road tractors here, new ones, day cabs, sleepers. And we'll just drive through we'll make another circle here. We're actually going out the exit, but you got a couple of red ones there, 900s, T800, the blue one. Then we've got a W990 sleeper cab. Oh, let's see. We've got some turpining trucks here. What are they? They got sleepers on them? Yeah, they got sleepers. What are they? They are...
Some of them have sleepers.
Now, some of them have sleepers, but those are used there. They're trade-ins right there. Let's see what we've got. They've got like little 4-foot bunks on them or whatever. Well, folks, we better get back. There isn't any snow out here at all. It'd be nice if we had corn to do out here, but we don't. All right, so we better get back. So I ended up getting a phone call just as we were leaving Kenworth, so I didn't really get to finish my thoughts here, but if it was up to you guys to decide on a road tractor, and if we were actually in the market of buying one, that's if we had the money to buy one, what kind should we buy? Should we buy an International or should we buy a Kenworth? Drop a comment down below, and we'll just kind of have a little bit of fun with this one. It's nothing that we're going to be doing right off, but doesn't hurt to look when you're in these dealerships just to kind of see what they have on the lot and whatever. So we're going to get back to the farm here, and we're going to check the corn on the way home again. It did snow a little bit when we were heading out to pick up parts here. So all right, we're on our way back home. We're just a few miles away from home, actually. We're in a different field now than we were in earlier, and we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna try this just because, and kind of see how it goes here. We're getting late, and we got to take some chances here. We're gonna bring the air compressor with us so that we can blow out the combine when we get to the point where we can't go any farther. And if it works out, we might keep blowing it out every so often when it starts to plug up. So there is some snow here on the corn, a little bit more than I would like to see, but we're going to give it a try anyways. Being that we're doing high moisture corn, it's going to add moisture to the corn, but it's not going to hurt us too bad. So it isn't like we've got to run this through a dryer in the event that it adds moisture to the corn. So we better get back to the shop now and get the combine rolling out. We're going to bring the big air compressor with us because that can blow them screens out. It's got a long wand on the air hose, and the air gets quite warm from that compressor as well. So that should do the trick. So we're just about home, and Andrew has caught right up to the combine with the bush hog. So I tried talking him into holding off on the bush hog today, let the combine get a little farther ahead of him, and start in fresh tomorrow. Since we're late enough in the day today, you know, he'd have a lot more ahead of him that he could do. So what are your thoughts on waiting until tomorrow to run that bush hog, Andrew? No. Well, you could run the combine, and I could throw the drone up in the air some.
I do not like the combine.
You do not like the combine. So I've got a little bit of a dilemma here then. Now I can't fly the drone. Or if I do fly the drone while I'm combining, I got to do both at once. So, and I can't get this guy to run the combine. Maybe we'll have to get your sister to do it.
To run the combine?
Well, or we can get her to run the bush hog.
No, I'm bush hog.
Oh, okay. Think I can get her to run the combine? Yeah.
What?
Alright, so we're going to get back to the shop and get on it here. Alright, it is late afternoon here on Friday, and we're just getting going. There's still snow on the corn, but it's almost like a dry snow. And we're going to give it a try. We're going to see how things work out. If we start to plug up, we plug up. That's all there is to it. I'll flip this camera around here in a second. You'll see the amount of snow that we got running through here. It's not much, but it's a dry snow, and it seems to be falling off before it's actually going through the combine. We'll have to get out and check the sieves here in a little while and see what's building up, if anything at all. We do have the big air compressor over here, and in the event that we get snowed up, snowed in, if you will, we'll have to blow it out and you know, do that several times throughout the rest of the day here. And then of course we're going to have to blow it out when we get done tonight, because a week ago we were into these same similar situations, and we froze up the combine. But the snow then that was falling was a wetter snow, if you will, and you know, that made the leaves, the corn leaves, wet as well, and the corn leaves are not wet. So I'll turn the camera around here and you'll see what we've got. Not that I have a lot of experience with combining corn. With the snow on it, this snow does seem like a powdery snow, a dry snow, if you will. And I think we're going to be all right as far as how the corn is going through the machine here. So there is some snow that's going into it, I'm sure, but I'm assuming that most of it's just dropping right out through the head here. Alright, we're just climbing out. I've done 2 truckloads so far, about 40 ton. We're just going to take a peek into the back of the machine here and see how the sieves are doing. I'm hoping that we're not plugging up at all, but it's looking like we got a lot of snow coming through the machine here, and we're plugged up pretty good. We probably should run over and blow this out, because we are plugging up. We got quite a little bit of snow in there, and I think we can just blow it out quick and continue going here, but this is definitely going to have to get cleaned out. So that's the trouble that we're dealing with, or the problems that we're going to have, or what we're dealing with all together. So have to run over and blow it out, and then we'll get back on it here. Alright folks, we brought the compressor over to this farm that we're on, and one of the boys just brought the compressor into this back field that we're in and parked it on the side of the road, or on the side of the field here. So we're going to pull up to this compressor. It's got a long 4-foot wand on the end of the hose. It's a large 100 CFM Ingersoll Rand compressor. It's the size compressor that you would run a jackhammer with. You guys have seen me use this compressor before, but it's got a 4-foot wand on it. We can go in through the inspection doors and we can blow the sieves from the front of the machine back, and that will get a majority of the snow out of it, and then it's going to allow us to continue on for the rest of the night here. And then when we get done tonight, we're going to have to do the same thing. So they got the compressor parked on the side of the field. That is right there, and then we'll hook back onto this tonight, take it home. But the reason why we brought it back into here is so that I didn't have to drive all the way out to the road. So the sun has started to go down. It went down about a half hour ago. So we're gonna fire up that compressor. We'll take you guys along. There isn't a lot of daylight left here, but we'll try to do our best to show you how that compressor works. Alright, I don't know how much you can see here, but we got it blown out pretty good. That's from the left side. Sean's putting the panel on the right hand side, and then here's a look from the back. We got a couple of little snowballs in there, but that should blow out, and then it's going to end up getting all full of snow again. And then before we get done tonight, we'll end up blowing it out completely, and then we'll put the combine inside for the night. It's going to be froze up a little bit in the morning, but it shouldn't be that bad. So probably shouldn't be running here, but we're kind of pushing the envelope a little bit here. So we're going to try to get done what we can get done here, and see how things go. Alright folks, we're getting done for the night. It's been a miserable go here. We've blown the combine out a couple times. We're going to blow it out again now, and hopefully we can get a better crack at it tomorrow. We need the sun to come out a little bit to melt this snow. We shouldn't be trying to force it through the combine, but the combine's been doing pretty good. We haven't lost any corn. You would think that there'd be corn that would just be sweeping right across the top of them screens and going right out the back, but we have not missed any corn, which is surprising. But I have been keeping my ground speed down, so we're going to blow the combine out now, call it a night, and we will join back with you again tomorrow, which tomorrow will be Saturday. I don't know when I'm going to air this video or get this video put together, but at any rate, we'll come back at you in the morning. Hopefully the sun comes out tomorrow like I was saying, and we can actually get something done here.